Hello everyone, I'm Ramya Jain, Assistant Professor, Ramanujan College. I'll be taking the sessions on cognitive engagement in online classes. We all are aware of the paradigm shift in education towards e-learning. Online learning has become a mainstream in academia. Technology has enabled the adoption of digital platforms to ensure continuous learning. However, technology is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it allows students to connect with each other, with the instructor, and with the content. However, on the other hand, it also offers distractions. Distractions can be in the form of real-time electronic conversations or dozens of commercial and personal interjections. Perhaps the online instructor has to provide his or her own steady stream of engagement that can serve to interrupt the flow of external information that competes for both time and focus. The biggest barrier in achieving the equivalent success rates in online learning has been in cultivating the same level of collaboration, discussion, and engagement that was present in traditional teaching and learning environment. So it becomes of immense importance that we as teachers focus our attention on boosting students' cognitive engagement in online classes. So before moving on to what is cognitive engagement, we first need to understand what is students' engagement. So let's start with what is students' engagement. Student engagement refers to the degree of attention, curiosity, interest, optimism, and passion that the students show when they are learning. It extends to the level of motivation they have and the strategies they formulate and implement to learn and progress in their education. These are some of the forms of students' engagement. First is emotional engagement. It refers to the students' feelings about their teacher, their classroom, and their class in general. Students who engage emotionally would experience affective reactions such as interest, enjoyment, or a sense of belonging. Second is behavioral engagement. It encompasses students' effort, persistence, participation, and compliance with the teaching guidelines. It focuses on how attentive and active students are in the classroom and with the institution in general. Students who are behaviorally engaged would typically comply with the behavioral norms such as attendance and involvement and would demonstrate the absence of disruptive or negative behavior. Third type of engagement is cognitive engagement. It is the integration and utilization of students' motivations and strategies in the course of their learning and their ability to think strategically. Cognitively engaged students would be invested in their learning, would seek to go beyond the requirements, and would relish challenge. What we would be focusing on is how can we improve a student's cognitive engagement in an online class. But first, let us understand the importance of cognitive engagement through this equation. The equation shows the requisites of successful learning and their relationship. It states that reading material plus teaching practices plus extracurricular plus other requisites, when multiplied with the cognitive engagement, leads to successful learning. It demonstrates that if there are useful study materials, amazing teaching style, good extracurricular activities, and other requisites of learning, but there is zero cognitive engagement, then the output would be zero learning. And as the level of cognitive engagement increases, student will advance towards learning. This shows how important it is for the instructor to engage their students in an online class. But before moving on to the strategies for boosting cognitive engagement, let us first know in what ways can an online class be conducted. It could be either asynchronous learning or synchronous learning. Asynchronous learning means that the instructor and the students in the course all engage with the course content at different times and from different locations. The instructor provides students with a series of study material. It can be in the form of assigned readings or uploaded media, online quizzes or discussion boards, and more. The students can then go through the study material as their schedules permit. In asynchronous class setting, the ownership of learning transfers from teachers to students and the teacher becomes a facilitator. Contrasting to asynchronous learning is synchronous learning. It means that the instructor and the students in the course engage with the course content and with each other at the same time, but from different locations. Here, the instructor still has the ownership of learning and also the role of a teacher since the instructor interacts with the students in real time. Communication can be done by means of tools such as live stream audio, video, presentations, chat to engage in live conversations, and more. We would now end the session here. In our first session, we learned about the basics of students' engagement. In the following sessions, we would be entirely focusing on the strategies that can be adopted to boost students' cognitive engagement in online classes. The strategies would be divided in three categories, which are strategies for asynchronous classes, strategies for synchronous classes, and strategies in general, that is, irrespective of your teaching style. So stay tuned for the following sessions. Thank you.